Welcome back once again, everyone. I'm K Plays Games. This is Fallout 4. That is my Exo 1 armor. My dog is around here somewhere. And you join me on the final episode of the main quest of this playthrough. So let's get into our armor, call a cab, and do the final assault on the Institute. We're over here, all the way at Sunshine Tidings. Just because we wanted to do a couple of things on the map that we hadn't done yet. And because we really needed to do this final assault as its own episode. We never did develop this place into a settlement, which is a shame because it's pretty good. You unlock it relatively early in the game. There's tons of dirt, so you can plant like 1,000 crops here. And there's plenty of these buildings. You build a bed in there and they count as a proper enclosed bed, so your people get good happiness. Oh, and it appears our taxi cab has decided to land over here and get into a fight with someone. Right, let's go. We are going to the CIT ruins.
All systems go. We're clear for takeoff. Your weapon is locked and loaded. Good hunt.
The behemoth that lives here has respawned. In fact, I'm not even sure if we killed him. Very nearly there already. Oh, don't drop me in the middle of the radiation field, you idiot. Right, fine, whatevs. Okay. So our quest marker was pointing here, and now it's moved. It has moved all the way over here. This is the only quest we have active. That's a DLC, that's a DLC, that's a DLC, that's a final mission. Now Sturgis did mention that it was through a pipe that was drawing in water to the Institute to cool down its nuclear reactor. Now we cleared this place out not all that long ago, so it should still be clear, so we'll just mosey on down. Tapping VATS is showing me nothing, so this place is still clear. So Camp Kendall, the unmarked location, which really should be marked. As we see, the door we need to go in is down here. So we have to get in the water. Yep. And find the pipe. This would be the intake pipe here then. Yep. Just gotta jump up a little bit. Here we go. Nice. Ooh, a big red boss chest.
Nice.
We take the money, take this and this, that and that and that. Alright, now we have to punch in this code. And that opens this pipe. Otherwise there's a grill across it. So we just jump down here. Banzai. Need to get out of the water and go into sneak mode. And this is the way in. Just follow the red blinking lights. Watch out for traps, of which there are many and quite a few enemies. Gun turret. I see you. There's another gun turret just there. Okay, let's just banzai this thing. There it goes. I'm taking steel, aluminium and fiberglass that I find, because I do believe we're going to find a power armor workstation so we can repair any damage that's been done to our power armor on the way into the Institute itself. Now, normally the Institute would not have security lapses like this, but as we know, Father is dying, so he's pushing people to accelerate the process of getting the nuclear reactor online, and that means doing unsafe things like this. So that's how we're getting in. Now, there is speculation that the Gen 3 synths are being pushed into full production so fast because Father has the idea that he can become immortal if he downloads his mind into a Gen 3 synth. That cannot be confirmed or denied, either way. It's just a theory that many people have. And I think it's kind of likely. It was either that or he was just pushing it so hard because he wanted to leave a legacy, but then, as we know, synths can have their brains uploaded to different people. Because that's how the railroad have been getting synths out. So synths can have minds changed. And we know that the memory den can scan minds, so the technology exists to put a human mind in a synth. So I quite like that theory. I think that's probably correct. But you never know, because it's never explicitly mentioned. Hello, little mole rat. Goodbye, little mole rat. Okay, we have radiation barrels. That doesn't go anywhere. That doesn't go anywhere. I'm not sure where that goes, but it's just another inflow. And we're about to get into a bit of a fight here. There are many feral ghouls in this location. There's the first of them. Let's just pop you. There's quite a few more down there. And then more of them drop down from the ceiling. There's some over here. And there's another one there. There's a bloated one coming down this way, and some come on. Let's get rid of these before the bloated one gets here. Right, let's smash him. Still in caution, so there are more somewhere. Ah, he's that way. Yeah, these ghouls are dropping down from these pipes. Oh, no, still in caution. I'm not sure which one we missed, but we missed one, but it hasn't arrived yet. Can never want it hidden. Let's go and have a look up here. I don't want anything to be behind me. Tapping VATS. Tapping VATS is showing me absolutely nothing. Alright, I think we got them all. Aha! That's who we were missing. I knew there was another one around here somewhere. you. Again, linear path, there's only one way to go, so let's keep going. We're not even at the Institute yet. Ooh, quantum. Take that. Gun turret. Suitcase. Not sure how that got down here, but it's here. There should be another gun turret down here somewhere. Just tap VATS, VATS will let me know. As I said, follow the red lights.
Position cannot be properly defined. Haste is necessary. Finish repairs immediately. Continued exposure is ill-advised.
Fault is a Class 2 stress fracture. Repair protocol cannot be rushed.
Area scans incomplete. Insufficient determination of possible threats.
Oh, let's get rid of them. Looks like that's our way in. And this little bit, if you don't have expert hacking, you can go all the way down there and in another different door. We will explore the whole place anyway.
Yes.
Right, opening the doors. Breach detected. Okay, they've got... Yeah, they've been rushing the project so much, they've got leaks all over the place. Right, so, let's just go the other way first. Again, you're just guided by the red blinking light. There is a lunchbox there. It's quite difficult to grab. Oh, no. That was a paint can. Quite a few more synths down here. And L fusion core and turret. Technical document. I'll sell that to the Brotherhood later. I see you, buddy. You don't see me, I see you.
Is someone present?
Yes, I just shot your friend and I shot you. There's bits and pieces of an assaultron, looks like here. Technical document. Terminal. Okay, and looks like they found a prototype assaultron down here, and they put it on the treadmill, and the chain snapped, and it ran right through the wall. We'll see that as soon as I get downstairs.
Sweet.
What do we have here? Psycho. Purified water. Nice. Pack of duct tape. I'll take it. Not enough of what there. Some railway spikes. Excuse me, doggo. Right, so that's the assaultron that the students found, and it smashed right through the wall. I guess they got into some trouble for that. turret we exploded. This just leads back to where we came from. But there's a door in here. And this place is full of horrible monkey bots for some reason. They're not connected to anything, but they are here. So this is obviously a classroom, you know, chalkboards. Whether or not they were developing the monkey bots, I don't know. Well, let's just check if we got this thing damaged at all on the way here. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, nothing hit us. That's nice. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. Yep, that's the gate we hacked on the way in. Or just generic loot, stealth-wise. A couple of Institute pistols. Right, let's just put all this trash loot away in here because we don't need it because we were completely fixed. So we don't need any of that. And that's the hole in the wall. And that's the two synths that we shot when we came down here. Apparently I'm thirsty and peckish, so we shall deal with that in a moment. Just take a look around, nothing else here. Almost there. Alright, we're in the Institute. This is where we first came in. That is a teleport relay in here. This is where we were kicked out of the Institute as well. Right, let's load this holotape and get the reinforcements in here. Load holotape. Which one is it? Institute targeting relay sequence, that's the one. Initiate this. Override their beam. And get my troops in here. Right, that worked. Oh god, that worked big time. Hey dude, you still
Man, that was something else.
dicking around with your
Guess I'm
flamer?
still in one piece. Everybody else made it? Good. So this is the Institute. They could have just held out down here forever. Why'd they need to come mess with us?
They think they're better than us.
They should have read their history. That hasn't ever turned out well. In any case, here we are. No turning back now. You're gonna need this. It's a fusion pulse charge. Once it's attached to the reactor, it can be detonated remotely.
Thank you very much.
You get that on the reactor, and we can trigger an explosion that'll destroy everything the Institute has ever built. Just make sure we give the civilians a chance to escape before we blow the place. We're not here to commit mass murder. We better hurry. They're gonna realize what's going on before too long. Sturgis, you'd better get to work on this teleport of theirs. We need that thing running as soon as possible. You pull us back up as soon as we give the signal. And anyone from the Institute who wants out, you let them go, so long as they ain't shooting at you.
You got it, boss.
Now, issuing the evacuation order is the only way to keep Kirsten Garvey and the rest of the Minutemen happy, so they'll give you Radiant quests. If you don't do it, then they look down upon you. I mean, right, you start off with 4 or 5 guys, and if they die, more of them get beamed in, so you get constant reinforcements. We're going to have to find a better weapon for Preston, because that flamer is just annoying me. He picked it up in the castle, and he's just never replaced it. Well, this elevator, as you can guess, has been deactivated. So we're going to have to fight our way through this way.
Still here?
Here we go.
Couple of turrets. 1 or 2 synths.
Stop being scared of
Ah, good. Preston's run out of...
Found you.
he's either run out of flamer fuel or he's
The Minutemen.
deliberately changed to a... yeah, a laser musket. That's good. Leave some for me. Okay, that looks like a couple of turrets. One there. Get out the way. One there. And Doggo has decided to teleport himself all the way over there and get himself killed. Right. That is getting killed right now. That is for damn sure. I ain't playing around with no sentry bots.
Yes.
Hey, look at that.
Now, these guys with power armor and really good weapons and combat armor are part of the We Are the Minutemen mod, which scales up your Minutemen with you and gives them better equipment. If you do not have that mod, then the Minutemen remain as they always have been. Little people with absolutely no armor and little hats and pipe weapons. Which makes this final mission rather difficult because basically you have to do all the fighting on your own and they just die constantly. So this may be a little bit too easy. Now,
Movement detected.
that's where the gun turrets are. Oh no, peeking round the corner. Should be another one here. Yep. Well, I shot your arms off, didn't I? We have leveled up, so we'll do that, I guess. Demolition Expert 3. Because if we do find a weapon that does explosive, that's affected by that. That terminal, you can turn on the sentry bot. I just blew it up because sentry bots need to die.
Hello. An enemy may be utilizing stealth. How interesting.
I'm not, I'm just stood right out in the open.
What's that noise?
We good?
Hostile sensor
No, we're not.
reading.
Is someone present?
Yes.
Meow.
Yes, I am. This big guy ain't got nothing for us. Right, so it's the end of the old part of CIT. Preston's got rid of his flamer, which is fantastic. Ooh, oh look, another fusion core. Ooh, piece of candy. Let's just keep going. There should be a synth on the left. Come on, where are you? Oh, you're not there today, are you? That's fine. And to the new part. Well, we will be very soon. Now in here is going to be a big old battle.
So this is what it looks like. Man, no wonder they prefer it down here. I think I got something over here.
Sensor anomaly detected. Engaging.
Hold up.
What was that?
There's nothing. Just a synth popping its head out the corner.
Where did you go?
Wait,
Run away, dude.
something's out there.
Run away, stupid scientist. We're in danger because of
Please
gun
stand
turrets. Well, looks like the dog's gonna go and kill the scientist anyway, so we'll just help him with that. There's the gun turret. And there should be another one.
I got something over here.
Right, now we're going to be in trouble because they're going to release the synth gorillas.
Targeting.
There's another synth in here somewhere and I can't see it.
Stealth capabilities. Fascinating.
Here you are.
Guess my good karma's paying off.
Then Preston's gone back to his stupid flamer. Where's this synth that thinks it's here? Ah, there it is.
Make sure that was all of them.
He was here. I'm not sure if I want to eat that meat, but you can if you want. I'm not going to. Ooh, bottle caps. Give me them. Okay. Now this is going to just be insane.
Something's out there.
Warped cursor right in front of us.
You or me?
Hold up.
Is someone present? You must be terminated.
There are some legendary synths. Like that one.
That's over.
Hey there, General. Found the reactor. Looks like you need to get yourself to the advanced systems area. Only, well, it's locked. I can't override it from here. Looks like the command can only come from the director's personal terminal. You're gonna need to get access to it somehow.
This isn't what I was expecting the Institute to look like.
Right, that's one of the 3 or 4 legendary synths dead. We do have to look out for cloaked coursers as well. They like to pop up from time to time. As we see, all the doors are shut, there's blast doors. We're going to have to go through the elevator into Father's room. How's our health doing? 80%. Good. This way. If you remember, this is exactly the route we took when we first came into the Institute. Button. Click the big red buttons. Your father's going to be quite belligerent with us. You know, this is his quarters. So, we are going to get out of our armour and pass a couple of speech checks.
I didn't expect to see you again.
Hello.
Come to see the reactor, have you? We got it working without you.
Figured you might.
There's no going back, Shaun. The Institute has to be stopped.
And you've decided this for yourself? Or has it been fed to you by the corrupt societies above ground? It's not enough that I lay here dying. Now you plan on what? Destroying everything? Tell me then. Under what righteous pretense have you justified this atrocity?
Well, there is no other way. They cannot be trusted. They've shown that.
It's for the greater good. The Commonwealth deserves to determine its own fate.
Spare me. You've spent time up there. You know as well as I that it's doomed. Well, None of it matters now, I suppose. You'll accomplish your task and ruin humanity's best hope for the future. The only question left then is why you're standing here. Is it regret? Or did you just come to gloat?
No.
Shaun, if you help me, fewer people will die. Will you?
Why would I ever consider helping you?
Help me, and we can try and minimize the casualties in all this. You want your people to survive, don't you?
Very well. The terminal behind me. Enter access code 9003. That will disable some of the synths. Now go. Just leave me.
Nope. Don't think I will. I'm taking your jacket, alright? See you later, dude. Right. Let's turn off half of the synths in the place, which make things slightly easier. Not much, but slightly. And we also have to enter the evacuation code to get all the civilians out of the way, to keep Preston happy.
I'm through.
Right. Engage evacuation control. Good, done that. Let's do the lockdown override. That's good. And let's shut down half the synths. Right, so that's groups 1 to 14 shut down.
Alright, good job. Looks like that's opened things up enough for you to reach the reactor.
Good.
Some other good news. I've almost got the teleporter working. Should be ready to pull you out whenever you need.
Right. No. Big gun, please. You've been shut down. But we're going to destroy you anyway. Because you're a weapon of war. You've been shut down. You and you have been shut down. But some of the other ones up here have not.
Movement detected.
These guys up here. Tell there's rather a big fight going on in the main atrium. I'm just going to go around the outside. Oh, whatever, doggo. Doggo has decreed that that person must die. Are you guys fighting a courser or what?
Let's get this done, General.
God, that guy took some killing, didn't he? Everyone okay? No more shooting?
Please proceed to your
About time we took the fight to the Institute.
Right, advanced systems. And we also leveled up again. There's so much XP here. Right, demolition expert rank 4.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization. R3.
Someone help!
Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you.
Should have run!
Contact detected. Possibly.
I wish I'd taken the time to give Preston one of my upgraded guns from a workbench. Oh well, a little bit late for that now, is it not?
Evacuation order issued.
They've only got 193 bullets left, that's not great. Just as well I'd shut him down.
We've got this, ma'am.
Systems offline.
I
And
never
that guy.
imagined any place like this.
There's quite a few turrets on the wall here. I can just take them all one at a time. That's it. 3 of them. Now it's the reactor room. Pop you in the noggin. There's a gun turret.
Whatever you are, I know you are out there.
And one of these assholes has a missile launcher. And I think we got the one that has a missile launcher. can't see what I'm shooting at. Whoa, 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 I'll beat you guys then. Let's just get down here.
This must be the reactor. We'll cover you while you plant the charge. We only get one shot at this, remember? Good luck.
There you are.
Now I understand. You are hiding.
Why still caution? Hello? Oh, there you are. Wait, now we're hidden. Let's just decontaminate ourselves. Okay, it's not instant, it takes time, this one apparently. Okay, good.
They attack us when they had all this.
Let's investigate all the bodies. You dead, you dead. And this is one of the... Okay, reactor terminal password. I think we're going to need that. Radar right arm powered. Actually, they don't have unique weapons, they've just got legendary weapons. We will get up and find the one that had the missile launcher. Which I believe is you, my friend. Yep, that's the missile launcher right there. Western revolver of the Hitman. That's interesting. Plus 10% damage while using sights. That's not awful. I'll take that. And I believe that's everyone. Well, this has gone much better than it usually does. I think it's because we have the We Are the Minutemen mod, and these guys are actually capable, instead of absolutely useless cannon fodder. Right, so we need to shut down the reactor and then put the bomb in it. Okay, we're in. And reactor status, initiate shutdown sequence, jolly good. Radiation levels, right, radiation purge. Alright, we should be good. So let's open the reactor, put the bomb in it. Yes, this looks like a fusion reactor.
We need to get out of here and fast
tokamak.
before they figure out what we've done. Sturgis, you reading me? We're done down here. Zap us back to the relay room.
Me as well, please. Come on. Snap, snap. Let's go. Magic. Whoop,
All right,
delay there.
Sturgis, we're done. Get us the hell out of here.
Yeah, I would, man.
Please, Mom,
But,
don't leave me here. I
this
want to
kid
go
showed
with
up.
you.
Says he's the general's son.
1YR311.
He is a synth, but you know what? He can come.
You can come with me.
Really? Do you mean it?
Yeah.
Yes, I mean it. Now let's get out of here.
I'm glad you are here to save me.
I mean, there's no one around to give him commands, because the Institute are all dead. And to all intents and purposes, he's a real human.
Hey there.
Time to go, General.
Alright, so get out of the way.
I'm ready. Let's get out of
Alright,
here.
Sturgis. Fire it up.
Didn't leave anything behind, did you? All set to get out of here?
Nope, I got my magazine.
Absolutely. Let's get the hell out of here.
You got it. I'm gonna teleport you to the detonation site, then set it to shoot the kid here back to the castle. Now you press that button extra hard when you get there. I'll see you on the other side.
I'm ready. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, so that's still just giving you one last chance to go and look around and grab anything you miss, such as the magazine. Preston, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the... Get out of the way. Preston. Goodness sake, man. Oh, companions are the worst, even though they're not even our companion at the time.
Sturgis figured this was a safe distance outside the blast radius. Whenever you want to see humanity's best hope for the future go up in smoke, just hit that button.
We are at the top of mass fusion, I believe. And that is the CIT ruins. The Institute is below it. That's the bridge. There should be the ship where we killed the raiders. And our house is just there because that's Diamond City. That's Hangman's Alley, just there. So, let's blow some shit up, shall we?
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world, all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this, before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This was not the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I thought I hoped I could find my family. Cheat time, make us whole again, the way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. The road ahead will be hard. This time I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
Well, that was the ending cinematic, and CIT is now no longer there, and that bridge is now no longer there.
Holy shit. That was one hell of a bang, wasn't it? So that's it. The Institute is destroyed. It's finally over.
It's
You did
never
issue the
over.
evacuation order, right? I didn't notice in all the chaos.
Yeah, everyone got out.
Yes. We gave everyone a chance to get out.
Good. I thought so. It was just watching that explosion. I just hope as many people as possible got out. I hate that we had to do that. But they left us no choice. It was war. But now, the war against the Institute is over. The way is now clear for the Commonwealth to finally come together and build something good for the future. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows from here on out.
You're quite correct. We have 3 DLCs to do.
The Institute wasn't the Commonwealth's only problem. We've still got plenty to do.
I couldn't have said it better myself, General. The Institute was the most insidious threat we've ever faced. They kept the Commonwealth divided for centuries. But there are plenty of other problems left to deal with. I don't think the Minutemen are going to be out of a job for a long time yet. As much as I might wish it.
XP dump incoming.
Victory.
Aw.
But soon enough, it's going to be time to get back to work.
There we go. That's more like it. So yeah, that was the end of the main quest line of Fallout 4. I think we've got time to go and have a look at our handiwork over at CIT. You know the best way to get there is to just yeet yourself off this building. In 3, 2, 1. Boom! Man, that never gets old. Hey, Brotherhood of Steel are here.
Mass fusion is still secure, ma'am.
Good. Oh, these guys just hang out here like forever now. Right, let's get back to mass fusion. You have been lying here for the whole playthrough. Hey, Douglas finally decided to spawn again. I heard him panting. Ah, there's a note. So that'll be another little quest to do. Actually, we should probably check in with all of our factions, just to check that they're actually happy. Right, so we'll head north, we'll get back onto the coast road, and we'll sprint home, drop this armour so we can be speedy again. Everything should be not respawned. Everything should still be clear. Yeah, it looks like we're fine. And if you're lucky, you'll get Idiot Savant triggering when you hand in the final quest, and you can go up by about 3 levels. It's absolutely insane. But then we are level 102. We did go up by 2 entire levels during the final mission itself, so you know, we can't have everything. So yeah, there's quite a big hole there now, as you can see. Whoops. Well, not whoops, but oh dear. And this becomes a little bit of a problem for Hangman's Alley, because that bridge was our shortcut to the north side of the map, and that bridge no longer goes anywhere, it just stops there. Whoops. Yes, I know you're on low fusion core, because I've been sprinting. Let's park this thing here, patch it up. Take the fusion core out first, you idiot. There we are. It's taken a bit of a pounding, but then that's what we built it for. Okay, let's drop off all the gear here.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
Looking to trade?
No, Trader Riley, I am not looking to trade. Okay, let's have a look at our handiwork from the top of this bridge. I'm probably going to start getting irradiated, because as you can imagine, this site is a little bit radioactive now, since we, you know, blew up a fusion reactor. So yeah, and this is what we've done. And it always triggers a nuke storm when you come here. So we can no longer use this bridge to go from the north side of the map to the south. We're going to have to find another way. The nearest bridge, I mean, that bridge also got destroyed. So the nearest bridge is like almost at Bunker Hill. And this way it's almost at Beantown Brewery. If you see, it's like this one here, or this one here, because both of these two bridges have been destroyed by me. Bit of a foobar there, but you know. That's what it takes to win the game, so that is what I did. Now, if we did all the right quests and all the right orders, we should have 3 factions who are quite happy to give us Radiant quests for the rest of time. What are you doing out here? Get back in Hangman's Alley. Let's put our speedy armour back on. I think you may be able to scramble through the water and then up on this bridge. But then you might as well just go to the real bridge at Bunker Hill. Right, the first port of call is going to be the railroad, and then we'll go and speak to the Brotherhood of Steel, and then we'll go to the castle and see Preston Garvey. And our kind of adopted son Shaun, the Synth. This bridge is still operational. This is the first one you can come through. Hey, our friend, the legendary... Oh, you were a legendary not too long ago. Ooh, he's downgraded himself. Anyone on the bridge? No? Okay. Yes, you will get these help defend the checkpoints thing now. That is a thing that is a thing now. Whichever faction you win the game with will then man these checkpoints across the map. Oh, there he is.
That's Commonwealth justice for you.
And you'll get these constant help defend the checkpoint things. These are like a radiant quest of their very own. Luckily for us, these guys are good. And it should have spawned a loot chest somewhere around here. See, like, you know, all the checkpoints where we have power armor and little loot boxes and stuff, all of them will now be manned by the Minutemen. Yep, I knew there was a boss chest in here somewhere. There always is. So pretty much anytime you get anywhere close to these checkpoints, you will get help defend the checkpoint popping up. Because we are now patrolling this place. And there are a lot of these checkpoints all over the map. So that's one thing that's changed. The other thing that's changed, of course, is CIT no longer being there and the bridges being destroyed. Right. Let's speak to Desdemona.
We'll secure the area.
What's Drummer Boy going to tell us?
Carrington wants to talk.
Carrington?
Sounds important.
Yeah, it is quite important, actually. Right. Des.
Well, if it isn't the General of the Minutemen, the Destroyer of the Institute, Liberator of the Synths, my only regret is we couldn't have been there when you did it.
Well, let's just ask about the Synths.
Did the Synths make it out okay?
Yes. And no. We got the Synths out of the Institute, but the news isn't all good. Hate runs deep in the Commonwealth. A hatred of everything to do with the Institute. A hatred of Synths. When people realized what was happening, we mobilized quickly and rescued most of the Synths. But there were casualties.
Oh, that's kind of the way it goes. I mean, we did evacuate the civilians. We did manage to rescue the Synths. So all we really did was kill Father and blow up the Institute itself. Not the worst outcome.
I got them out of there. What
Whoops.
happens next isn't my problem.
Understood. We all appreciate all you've done. Good luck, General. Ever since the beginning, the people of the Commonwealth were as great or greater a threat than the Institute. So we still have our work cut out for us. Our safe houses are bursting with Synths. If you're up for it, we could use your help in smuggling them out of the Commonwealth. But even if you don't, everyone in the railroad owes you a tremendous debt.
Alright, and Carrington will now give us endless Radiant quests to rescue
Always.
lost Synths. You.
Hey, Doc.
There you are. I was hoping for your assistance. A sizable number of Synths and other refugees were teleported near randomly. These poor, disoriented souls make easy targets for bigots and others. Hopefully you can find time from resting on your laurels to help a Synth that's been captured.
Rescuing Synths is what I do.
I figured you'd say something like that. Once you liberate the Synth, give them this care package. It'll direct them to Bunker Hill for processing. They may wind up at your Mercer safe house. That's the only safe house that isn't well past maximum capacity. Good luck.
Right, and this is the new Radiant quest. And Pam will give us never-ending Radiant quests.
Processing. Further supplies needed to maximize defined goal.
I can recover it.
Location of...
Right, there's 4 of these VIA caches. When we're done with that, she will give us never-ending Radiant quests to go and kill a courser at a location. So we get 2 never-ending Radiant quests from the railroad, and you're happy with us. Next up, let's check on the Brotherhood. Now, one thing that is slightly weird with the railroad is that they all speak as if Glory is dead, but she's not. I mean, she can be standing right next to them when they're talking about her in the past tense. Because the game developers never really intended for you to be able to keep all three factions happy. And as part of the destroy the railroad thing that the Brotherhood give you, Glory is an auto kill. She's like killed by a scripted event during that mission. So the railroad all think she's dead, even though she's very much alive and standing right next to them. Right, let's get a hazmat suit on before we go in the water. Let's swim over to the Brotherhood of Steel and see how happy they are. Hey dudes, how's it going?
Next time you're running off, how about you invite your brothers and sisters to the party?
This giant robot will stay here like this forever. Dog.
Hey, wait there.
Stay there. And no one's fallen off the gantry and died yet. You. That's the one that usually falls off and dies.
Not sure I like the idea of the Minutemen having so much firepower.
Deal with it.
And just like that.
Hey, let's talk to Mr. Happy.
I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
I'm too busy to speak right now.
He stays like that forever. He's locked in that state. He's always like, come back later, I've got a lot on my mind. And he doesn't.
Kells?
Let's see if he's happy with us.
I have another assignment for you, Paladin. Virgil. As long as that abomination lives, he's a threat to the Brotherhood. The time has come to deal with him.
Virgil is no longer a super mutant. His cure worked. He's no threat to us.
What? That thing actually found a cure?
I did.
He can't be trusted. But as a human, he's trapped in the glowing sea. Maybe he can still be an asset to us. All right, we'll continue to monitor him. For now. For your service, allow me to offer you a new helm for your power armor. Wear it with pride.
Sweet. +5 action point regen. Sweet.
You've earned my respect, Paladin. Not many can say that. Carry on. Ad Victoriam.
Right, let's see if he's got anything else for us.
Captain Kells.
A moment, Paladin. We have Squires in need of training. They're young recruits. They need a good example to follow. Someone to emulate. I realize the mission is simple on the surface, but you'd be helping to secure the Brotherhood's future.
I don't have time for that.
Should you get some time, the offer remains. I'll be here on the bridge if you change your mind.
Right, so we will get never-ending Radiant quests from him, and from Proctor Quinlan, and from Knight Reese and Scribe Halen from the police station. So we've got 2 never-ending Radiant quests on the railroad, 2 here on the Pridwin, 2 from the Cambridge police station, and 1 from her as well, actually.
So, any other tricks up your sleeve besides making the Institute disappear?
Rabbit from a hat.
No, but I'm glad you approve.
Approve? Are you kidding me? That's an understatement. Now, I'm not so sure using the Minutemen to do the deed was the best idea.
Hey, it worked, didn't it?
But you got the job done. And in my book, that's what really counts. Anyway, I'm not here to talk your ear off. Maxon's informed me that you're continuing your tour aboard the Pridwin. So I was hoping you could assist me with a long-term problem. Keeping the Pridwin hovering like this is putting a tremendous strain on the ship's propulsion systems. I can stay ahead of the repairs, and we have plenty of fuel to keep the fusion reaction sustained, but we're short on reactor coolant.
You don't have enough on board?
Hey, I didn't expect to keep this floating pile of steel aloft this long, and the coolant isn't exactly easy to find. So instead of second-guessing my maintenance methods, maybe you should lend us a hand.
Alright, God, I was only asking.
Never heard of it.
I'm not surprised. It isn't something the average soldier would be aware of. Here, take this list. It details exactly what you need to make a can of this special coolant. find the materials, whip some of it up at any of the chemistry stations on the ship, and bring them to me. Pretty simple. If the coolant's good, then I'll even pay you for it, as per our retrieval compensation policy. Anyway, I guess that's it for now. Good luck.
Right, so this is a never-ending miscellaneous quest, much like the blood samples and technical documents, to bring her reactor coolant. And as she says, you build it and then you bring it to her and she pays you. Let's have a look at everyone else up here, see what they've got to say to us.
Attention! This is a notice to all personnel. Please think of your brothers and sisters
That's
down
quite
below.
the crater you've manifested in the center of
Thoroughly
Boston.
secure all gear while on the
Marvelous
flight
work.
deck. Thank you.
Simply marvelous.
You aren't disappointed that all the Institute's technical research just went up in smoke?
On the contrary. It's always been my sincerest hope that the Institute's ill-conceived research would never see the light of day. And, thanks to your efforts, it appears that my hopes have become reality.
Thank you, Proctor.
Absolutely. You deserve all the accolades you've been receiving, and more. And despite popular opinion on this vessel, I feel that using the Minutemen to accomplish this feat was an inspired concept. You've minimized the Brotherhood's potential casualties by coercing another force, using them as virtual cannon fodder. Inspired.
That wasn't why I did
Sometimes I feel the Brotherhood has such a narrow view when executing its operations. Well, I've already taken up more than enough of your valuable time. If you still wish to procure technical documents or escort one of my scribes, please let me know.
Buy some documents.
Dr. Quinlan.
A synth. Right under our noses the whole time. But what you did, it was the right thing. But you probably have some documents for me. Or perhaps you'd like to aid a research patrol.
Documents, please.
I found some technical documents for you.
Splendid. I'll put them to use right away. Here are the caps that I... Remember, check
Yes,
every...
I know. Remember that they're everywhere.
Never did like this rust bucket. Oh, sure.
He's got his usual line.
Ship, but put me in the field any day.
You.
I know I'm not the first to say this, but I appreciate what you did down there. The Institute got exactly what it deserved.
You don't sound like you appreciate it.
This victory cost us a lot of lives. So, you'll have to forgive me if I don't jump for joy. There was this one pilot in particular. Rico was his name. I've been on this ship long enough that I watched him go from a greenhorn wastelander to a lancer. Every day, after his duty shift, he'd come back here and we'd talk about, well, everything. Sometimes for hours. I remember the day Kells put him in command of a vertibird. He ran right down here to me and handed me a bottle of whiskey. I told him to keep it, but he insisted. He said I was his friend. Felt he owed it to me for keeping him sane all those years.
Sounds like a good man.
He was. Right before you got back to the Predwin, Kells told me he was shot down. Some punk with a rocket launcher got lucky and blew him from the sky. I don't know why I'm telling you all of this. It's not really any of your concern. I guess I just wanted to show you that there's two sides to every victory. Those who live to revel in it, and those who died making it happen. Well, I think I've raked you through the mud for long enough. Here, I want to give you this as a token of my gratitude for everything you've done. I hope the gesture means the same to you as it did to me.
All right.
Proctor Tegan.
Welcome back. Heard about Dance. Just know, what you did was right. Now, what can I do for you?
And he'll give us never-ending raiding quests to raid local farms.
Choice weapons that just came in.
Wait, one more person to speak to. Your scribe Naraya, who should be here.
Never expected the Minutemen would be capable of taking out the Institute.
Naraya, do you realize that by destroying the Institute, you provided me with a host of new opportunities? I can't wait to get to work.
What do you mean?
Well, it's quite simple, really. The detonation of the Institute's reactor undoubtedly had a significant impact on the Commonwealth's ecosystem. There hasn't been an atomic explosion of this magnitude in quite a long time. Certainly none that I've been close enough to study. The prospect of watching what this immense concentration of radiation does to the local flora and fauna is nothing short of exciting. You've done a great service in the name of science. In any event, I'm certain you need to get back to your duties, and I need to get back to my data. Thanks again for providing me with such a wonderful opportunity.
Okay.
Scribe Naraya, have you collected any blood samples, Paladin?
Yep.
Yes. Here you go.
Oh, this is perfect. Let me get these somewhere cold before they spoil. Here's some caps for the trouble. Remember.
Sure.
Right, so the Brotherhood are happy. And intact, as are the railroad. So next, let's check on the Minutemen at the castle.
Dog meat! Come, boy!
Right, let's put a hazmat suit on and swim to the castle. Right. Where's Preston? Where's the little boy? Here's the little boy. Shaun, hello.
Hey, Shaun.
I was so worried. I thought I'd never see you again. Is it true? Did you really blow up the Institute? Why would you do that?
They were dangerous, Shaun. To everyone in the Commonwealth.
Yeah, that's what Sturgis said. As long as you don't leave me, it'll be okay. You're not gonna leave me, right?
No.
Oh, Shaun. Where would I go?
I don't know. You're busy and lots of people need you. Just make sure you don't forget about me. Oh, before I forget, Father, he told me to give this to you. I didn't listen to it, so I don't know what it says. But I think it's important.
Alright, we'll listen to that then. Holotapes.
If you are hearing this, then whatever conflicts you and I have endured are over. I have no reason to believe that you'll honor the request I'm about to make. But I feel compelled to try anyway. This synth, this boy, he deserves more. He has been reprogrammed to believe he is your son. It is my hope that you will take him with you. I would only ask that you give him a chance. A chance to be part of whatever future awaits the Commonwealth.
Well, that was short but sweet, but okay. There's the dude.
Excuse me.
Is there something you need?
How are you feeling?
I'm glad to have the chance to return the favor. After all the help you gave me. Anything else?
Nope.
No, nothing.
All right.
Right, so he doesn't give us any radiant quests, but you do.
What's new, kid?
Hey, Mom, can you do something for me? Next time you're out doing stuff, can you look for something? I want to try building some new things. I can really use an old telephone. They got all sorts of neat parts in them. I bet I can make something really useful for you.
Sure thing, Shaun.
Thanks, Mom.
So he will constantly ask you for bits of junk, and he will give you weapon mods and eventually a unique weapon. Do we have a telephone here? No. Okay. Then he shall have to wait. And the unique weapon he gives you is exactly the same as the one that we found in University Point, which is down here. If you remember, that is a laser rifle that has a never-ending suffix, so its ammo capacity is however much ammo you have on your inventory, so you never have to reload it. Like, if we had a never-ending Gauss rifle, we could fire 199 plus 20 rounds without ever reloading. So that's what you get from him. So we managed to do all the right quests in all the right orders, and we've kept all 3 surviving factions happy with each other, happy with me, and providing never-ending Radiant quests. Speaking of quests, we do still have 3 different DLCs to do. Vault-Tec Calling, All Aboard and Far From Home. Far From Home and All Aboard take us to new maps with lots of stuff to do, so they'll be little mini-series on their own. Vault-Tec Calling is a little bit shorter, but it does take place on this map. So, do come back and we'll do these as well. Until then, look after yourself, and I'll talk to you again soon.